Hey Libra, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. This is going to be your reading for the first half of May. These are general readings. Please keep that in mind. Only take the messages that resonate for you. Leave the rest for others. I do offer personal readings. If you're interested, you can contact me below in the description box to set that up. Thank you so much, Libra, for all of your likes, shares, comments, your subscriptions, support. I appreciate that. Let's take a look. First half of May. What is the energy for you guys for Libra? What is the energy for Libra May? Just one sec, guys. My camera, there we go. Libra energy for May 1st to 15th. Queen of Cups. With the Knight of Swords, that was in reverse. I'm just curious about whether or not you're taking action towards your feelings or not. Maybe you had a second thought. Let me just clarify something here. Queen of Cups with the Knight of Swords. Cards are coming out in twos. Ace of Wands with the Eight of Wands. So yeah, I think you're moving forward in something here. Something or someone maybe, Libra, that you're feeling your emotions are coming upwards. You know, they're coming to the surface. They're wanting you to take action, you know, follow that passion, follow that attraction, maybe communicate your feelings or communicate what it is that you'd like to create or to share or to make happen. There's definitely some kind of like change for you. I think when it comes to the love department, emotional department, like what things move forward. So you seem to find someone or something in your life that really piques your interest. It sort of gets that fire going, that inner desire, that passion. This is good. Go for it. If that's something, that Knight of Swords in reverse, I don't always read reversals, but I feel like, you know, you might have stopped or slammed the brakes on something. You might have sort of gotten a little bit afraid, you know, what if or whatever. But I don't think there's any real stopping you, especially when that, with the Eight of Wands, Ace of Wands, like it's hard to stop something in your life. Like when you feel something, it's sometimes hard. You know, some people say, I don't want to fall in love. I'll never meet again or this or that. And then it's like, it's hard to when you meet that person that brings the best out in you or makes your feelings come forward. So I would say move forward, face your emotions first. It's like this Knight of Swords is sort of facing himself. Face your emotions, carry them forward, move forward with them. Don't let them sort of stay in a stagnant energy. Everything's coming out in twos, so that could be something. Ace of Pentacles, the World. Okay, again, World was in reverse. There might have been an opportunity, an offer here that you're not ready to close out. You're not ready to, you may not be ready to accept with that Ace of Pentacles. You might be pushing that back or holding back. But I think that this is something that brings you into a new cycle for yourself, Libra. There's sort of an ending and a new beginning for you. This feels like the sooner you move forward, the quicker the good things come into your life. The sooner that you wrap up things that maybe you've been holding on to, maybe you've been lingering or you've allowed things to sort of hang around. If they're not serving you, if they're not offering you anything more than what you already have, if this isn't advancing you or giving you any kind of abundance or nourishment in your life, cycle that out, push it through, let it go, move on and move into the new. There is sort of like bigger and better waiting for you rather than sometimes people hanging on to and trying to, you know, make something of a situation or a person or a relationship that's really got no more substance left to it. It might be finished, done, move on, wrap it up, go on to the new. This is where I think you're going to find an opportunity, probably for some of you in love. Others of you, it could be an opportunity with, you know, an offer with a work or there could be an offer here to travel. You know, I was actually just offered a free trip from a friend of mine. I can't take it, but He's like, everything's covered. If you want to join me, there's a free spot. No probs. Just get your flight and come on. I couldn't do it timing wise, but there could be something like that. There could be something that has an opportunity or an offer or free housing or free flight or free travel. Okay, an offer with travel for some of you. The Tower. Again, there's that World card. When it was in reverse, it's saying, you know what, don't try to stop this. The Tower is here for a reason. Let something end. Let this cycle wrap itself up. Four of Swords, Knight and King of Pentacles. If something is to really gain stability here in your life or gain growth, let's say, Libra, it may need some time to marinate. It may need some time to rest. Some things take time. You may need some time to just rejuvenate, take some time out, especially after an ending. Again, it could be something that took up your energy because maybe you were trying to prevent an ending from happening. So it took up energy of you to try to hold something together. But this opportunity that will present itself for you, it grows. It's slow and steady, but it's stable. And in order for that, let's say it's a relationship. In order for a relationship, it takes time. Four of Swords. It takes, we have to rest on things. We have to let things sort of sit, marinate, take the time to give yourself a chance to rest, to allow things to unfold, to allow the process to move from that Knight of Pentacles into a King of Pentacles. Again, it could be an opportunity for you that you might need some much needed rest after an ending. I think an ending for some of you took up some of your energy that you may have tried to prevent it. It consumed a part of you. So there's a little bit of exhaustion setting in. So you might be kind of slow to pick up the pace again or to start, but things take time. And as time passes, the growth, the abundance, the stability starts to kind of set into place. I feel like it's like if we're laying bricks and mortar, it takes time to build a house brick and mortar, brick by brick by brick, but it also takes time for the mortar to set, to anchor all of your work in place. You could easily push it over if you did it right away. It takes time for the work to anchor in, for that relationship to anchor in, for the investment that you're doing or the job to kind of settle into place. It's like going from a contract to a full-time role with benefits. It takes time to, yes, you're in the role, but it takes time for it to actually anchor, to give you all the benefit. Okay, I'm just curious about this King of Pentacles, because could be a male or female, doesn't matter, but there is somebody here, or there is an energy around maybe anchoring a bit of that air energy that you exude, Libra, grounding energy, slowly but surely. I feel like someone's kind of maybe helpful in that nature. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. It's a growth, for sure, process. There you are, Libra, Justice. Yes, this is somebody that helps to anchor and bring balance into your life, or a job, or a relationship. It's something that allow it to take its process, allow it to, it's like that builder making your house. This person brings in that stability for you to live in, but it takes time for that brick and mortar to set. So there's something here that if there is any financial, or I feel like there's a fair balance or a fair level of growth. It seems to work for you, Libra. Justice energy. That's your energy. Something in your life, possibly from the help or the assistance or the guidance from somebody else, anchors you into kind of pull you down from maybe being in a bit more of an airy energy. Maybe there's a bit of flighty, like a little too, again, when I was saying here, like taking action and that reversal of the Knight of Swords, you might have been up here a little bit and you couldn't get traction to move forward on something. You didn't take action because you were maybe a little bit with that Queen of Cups energy. They can be a little dreamy, would be the right word. Airy, dreamy. There's a bit more of like anchoring that into place for you and settling you into a place of balance where you can still dream, you can still have your fantasy, your wishes, or the things that you're dreaming about, but we're putting them into a bit more of a tangible energy here. Somebody helps you with this, I feel. Somebody's anchoring you down, maybe, solidifying. It could be a connection, a little bit of homebody energy there. Slowly but surely, if that's like this person, maybe this is you, Libra, slowly but surely you invite this person into your life or into your home. It might be just once a week, we're having a date, a coffee, then you let them stay another night. And you slowly but surely there's a home thing around this as well, I feel. Maybe because I'm using the analogy of building a brick home, but could be something around that. If the Four of Wands comes out, or Ten of Cups, like Nine of Wands. There's the Lovers, yeah. Lovers, Nine of Wands. So, some of you have really, really struggled through a situation or love or something to do with this partnership. Some of you were maybe about to give up. I think you're more tired than anything. I think there's a bit, again, this other person that if you do connect with somebody, they help you. They anchor you. They bring things into a bit more of a solidity for you. There is something here that's, saying don't give up. Don't give up on the struggle that you've gone through, the love that you're looking for, the partnership. It hasn't been easy for some of you, maybe just in the most recent time frame or the most recent person. But there's something here that's kind of like Nine of Wands, you're coming very close to that finish line, but the right person or the right connection, this person who may really truly connect with you now, is like they'll go through the struggle with you. They'll go through life with you. And I feel like that's where you thought, I don't want to do this again, or I'm not, I'm never going to find it or whatever. But it's kind of hard to stop that process when you find somebody who really anchors you and holds you and makes you feel safe, makes you feel secure, wants to build a friendship and or a life with you, but they take their time. It takes time. And that could have been one of your things, Libra, is that maybe you were like thinking it's going to be finished and all ready to go in a month, or maybe you think that something's going to happen much quicker than it does. But I think that the struggle is like a time thing, and don't make it more difficult for yourself thinking that it's just going to happen really quickly. Because that Ace of Wands, I feel like that could get a little bit of an overexcitement with that the Knight of Swords. Could be a little bit of haste or anxious excitement to just jump right into passion out of nowhere, thinking that, one little feeling is it. That's it. It's everything. I'm going for it. So there is something, let me clarify this, because it's sort of bringing me backwards to a little bit of the past, or a little bit of a past approach. Whoops, what's that? Oh my God, Seven of Pentacles. Yes, it takes time to build something, Libra. You can't build a garden, plant your seeds, and expect apples next week. You have to let the seed grow. You've got to let the tree grow. You've got to let it go through seasons. You have to let it pollinate, and then you get your fruit. So don't give up. It's a labor of love, literally, with a person. It's a labor of love. And there is somebody here who's very much willing to put in the labor. You could be dating a laborer, like a tradesperson. There could be somebody here that's in the trades or sells and buys homes. Something like this energy of building this connection, but also building, a home, a fitting together, where you put in that energy. It takes time. Seven of Pentacles. Okay, it's a card of patience and putting in the energy and the effort, waiting for your fruit to show up. But we nurture that. That's why that Four of Swords is kind of saying, maybe just take a break. Don't be afraid to take a rest, chill out, relax, enjoy some downtime for yourself. Maybe even before getting involved with somebody, but while you're with somebody, enjoy some time to yourself. Enjoy taking a nap alone. Take some spare time to you, pausing throughout this connection. The Fool, bottom of the deck, new beginnings, having fun, enjoying the process. Having a little bit of freedom in this opportunity or situation that you're in. Similar to a job. Maybe this isn't a love reading for all of you or a connection, but it's like things take time. And when you have that right connection, that right partnership, that right boss or workplace, you've got to put in your duty. You've got to put in your time maybe before you start to grow and let it kind of, you become that successful at the top kind of energy. You grow with time. Okay. Let's take a look at the Oracle of the Birds. The Blackbird. I don't think I've seen this one in a while. Celestial vision and earthly life. Earthly. There's that King and Knight of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, somebody who's bringing you into the earth, grounding you. Open yourself to the light of heaven and the beauty of the earth. Joy and happiness await you. Well, isn't that interesting? The airiness of Libra, the dreaminess, the heavens, the heavenly thoughts, wouldn't that be nice? And enjoy it with the beauty of the earth, bringing it into placement. Joy and happiness await you. I would agree. I would definitely agree. Let's see what this says. Chirping cheerfully, perky and cheeky, the blackbird shows up by your side. With Blackbird, you can rise easily above your old patterns and fly into a joyful, happy, and harmonious life. As a cheerful bird of joy, it sits in your tree of life and does all that is necessary to remind you of paradise on earth. Also called the Black Druid, Blackbird supports you with its courageous healing power in your light-filled self-development. Loudly scolding, it reminds you again and again to defend your territory well. Stay true to your center. After the molt, my plumage is jet black and my bright yellow beak visible from afar. My plumage is delicate, yet suitable for long flights. My songs can put people in a trance and connect them with the heavenly realms. Some more meanings. A positive answer or message awaits you. Shadow work and light work. Detox, detoxification. Detach yourself from harmful thoughts, feelings, and patterns. Purify and clean out. Open yourself to the beauty of life. Invite happiness into your life. Set boundaries and healthy limits. Daydreaming. Connecting with the little folk. Mediator between heaven and earth. Mediator. That's that. There you go. The justice, the mediator, the mediation, the balance of connecting the two together. Your affirmation, Libra, is I am ready to reawaken the original joy within me. So that's nice. That's like that Four of Swords. He goes to bed, has a bad night, has a headache, a migraine, a hangover, goes to bed, and then reawakens. He wakes up 4 days later and he feels amazing. Okay? It's the Four of Swords. So there's a chance to rest and rejuvenate and reawaken with that joy again, that spark of life, that thing inside of you that drives you into this place where you actually enjoy the connection, enjoy something that's meant for you, also allowing you. So, work with your sign, work with yourself, Libra, in that airiness, that dreaminess, that air-filled energy, but also, it might be complementary for you to have someone that is a bit more anchoring, a bit more of the earthly or earth sign energy. What have you got here? So you've got a lot of earth, okay? So you might have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. and you've got Gemini. So and yourself is there. Libra is there. So Gemini and Earth is what I pick up for you. Could be any sign, doesn't matter, but there is a lot of Earth and Gemini energy there as well with the Lovers. Okay, Libra, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for your likes, shares, and subscriptions. I appreciate the comments. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.